How is it going, everybody? Welcome back to Unpaid Rentals, and today we are continuing X-Men 97. How is everybody doing with the show? Is everybody enjoying it so far? If you guys are, do me a favor, like, subscribe, and comment below what your favorite thing about the show is, what you're loving, what you're hating, and what you're looking forward to the most. That would really be helpful. Help us engage in conversation in the comment section below. That would be amazing. And yeah, I've been really loving the show. Like, honestly, I think about the show every day. I'm really loving it. I'm just so happy with how it's turning out and how bad it could be and just how great it is, and it just makes me so happy. I'm enjoying so much of the show, and yeah, don't really have too much to say. Yeah, I think I'm just gonna leave it at that. Hopefully you guys are excited for today's episode. I don't really know what this episode entails. I'm assuming that this episode will be, you know, where we finally, you know, come back after the terrible tragedy that we had on episode 5 in Genosha. So I think that will, you know, resolve the conflict there. But besides that, I really don't know what this episode is going to entail. So yeah, help me say thank you to the members for sponsoring today's video. Thank you guys, love you guys. You guys are truly amazing. Thank you all so much for your help. You guys are truly amazing. And yeah, I really just want to get into this episode, so let's just roll the bumper.
Unpaid rental, unpaid rental, unpaid rental.
The fact that there's a skip button on this intro makes no damn sense. Makes no sense. Who's skipping this? Nobody. It's kind of weird. It's like every intro gets more and more depressing as the story progresses, just because, you know, how things have progressed. Ah, Nightcrawler. I'm so happy he's here. But at what cost? At what cost? Alright, let's go. Let's do this. Okay. Starting off very depressing. Oh, dude. Bright Eyes. Come on. Wow. And of course, oh, that's so sad. I don't like seeing them dressed in black. I really don't like this.
Remy LeBeau would be the first to remind you that life, like the cards, is wild. Gambit had endless faith in potential, yet he seemed so blind to his. How could Remy, so tuned to potential, fail to see how his sins had made him into a hero? Every gambler has a tell. Modesty was gambling.
That's so sad. I literally miss Gambit. Like, and that's wild to think about. I mean, it's not insane to think about, but it's just, you know.
How could she not be here?
Rogue. Yeah.
He saved all of us.
That would be so hard for her.
He loved her.
Oh, poor Jubilee. I'm gonna start crying.
Grief's a lonely war. Rogue's gotta figure it out on her own.
Of course, Logan would know.
What she battles is not mere grief. And our dear Jubilee is wise to be afraid.
Really? I mean, she is fucking angry. I mean, I would be so upset. Look at her. Oh my god, she is flying. Oh! Okay, Rogue, what's going on? Rogue? What is happening? What are you doing? God, the action is so good. It's just really well directed. Like, the flight scenes in the show are just really good. Whoa, whoa, that was cool. That was really cool.
What do we do?
That's Ross.
Gentlemen, need I remind you that we're standing in the same place built to hold the Hulk?
Okay.
We're Henry Gyrick and Bolivar Trask.
Rogue.
Thought your
Stop.
kind were the good guys.
You killed those, sugar. Now, you get
Oh,
me.
God. I like it.
We've gone a week now with no new survivors. It's time to let go, son.
Finding even one more survivor could give mutants some hope.
Sorry, son. Just, unfortunate optics.
Optics, sir. Guess if Genosha had looked more human, you would be more focused on death tolls over...
Yeah.
Now hold up.
Scott is getting very angry. I mean, rightfully so.
I got too comfortable. Never again.
No one could have seen this coming.
Magneto did. He warned us repeatedly.
Yeah, he did.
And so did Madeline.
I know what she meant to you, Scott.
Oh,
To Nathan.
there's so much heartbreak in this
I
episode.
know it seems strange, but after losing Storm, the thought of having something of a sister was comforting.
Go
The common thread of never again being so like it's recurring so often, like this will never happen again, is really it's kind of on the part of where it's really striking, because we hear that all the time with certain topics of, you know, the nation. So hearing that, just hearing that phrase is just really, it's just jarring. This is terrible.
I can handle it. Rest of you go show humanity that the X-Men are here to stay.
It's fine. It's weird that Blob is there back in Genosha, especially after, you know, he was here as a slave the first time.
Everyone wants to be a survivor, but when you actually see one fresh off the belt, a survivor is the last thing I'd want to be.
Jesus Christ. Okay. Okay. Whoa.
Stand down.
Okay. All right.
Please.
Oh, that's so cool. He looks amazing. Love the sound of the shield.
Genosha wasn't just a mutant tragedy. It shames us all.
And tell me what America's top cop is doing all the way out here.
Dude, Captain America, huh? That's so fucking cool.
OZT.
OZT.
So, who's Gyrick to these folks?
Exactly what I planned to ask him. I was able to hack the servers here. Gyrick was transferred to a facility in Mexico City. Once I get the thumbs up, I'll lead my team to Mexico to apprehend Gyrick.
I reckon we nab Gyrick now before our mystery boys move him again.
This uniform shows up in Mexico bashing heads in with you. It sends a message.
Yeah.
Damn right that you stand with mutants.
Gotta do this by the book, Rogue. Right now, my hands are tied.
Well, if your hands are tied, you won't be needing this.
Why do you need it? Why did you do that? Rogue. Okay. All right. That was a little unnecessary. You know how far he has to walk for that? Like, that's kind of crazy, Rogue. Hey, strong guy.
Up, kid. War's coming.
You think there's really gonna be a war?
My foster parents called this morning asking the same.
I hope not.
You call your mom?
I'm on a ski trip in the Alps. Don't just look at me like that.
What if we'd been here, huh? What if you were
Yeah.
here? The call she gets, not getting what the cops are saying, something about an attack, her son, mutants, dancing.
Stop pressuring me,
You need to tell them,
Look
man.
what happens when we don't hide? When we shove it in their face.
Yeah.
Is it worth it, Jubilee?
I just know I wouldn't want my parents finding out who I was on the 5 o'clock news. Don't want them burying a stranger.
Yeah. Yeah, that's a very fair point.
Will you come with me?
This show just talks about so many topics so well.
Normal people won't accept mutants if they feel threatened. That fear is the whole issue.
Perhaps the professor's vision for the future was too nearsighted, and begging for your tolerance was our first mistake.
Yeah.
Oh, that's not what I was saying.
But it is what you mean. That is the issue. As was your reporting outside my home while my friends were dying.
It's just everybody's now really grieving, just very hard, but in a way that's rightful because they're not wrong. There's so many good ways to go about this whole situation, and they're just writing it so well, and I'm so happy. You fucking, what is it, Buffalo Bill's house? What is going on?
I have no idea where Bolivar Trask is.
I'd wager the ops who put you up nice and fancy might know. What's OZT anyway?
Let's just say you freaks aren't the only ones making friends in high places.
Alright, dude.
Tell Summers his wife's cute psychic probes won't work this time. Not against this. Not against him.
Who's him?
Honey, this ain't that sort of probe.
Oh God, Rogue, no.
Quit fighting me!
Is she trying to get his memories, maybe? Whoa. Was that Nimrod? Oh God, come on, guys. Come on with this editing.
Psychic echoes. This much death can stain a place. So many last thoughts.
Oh
Unfulfilled
God.
Dreams cycling on repeat, stuck, rotting. So many futures lost. So many pasts unfinished. Lacking closure. Like us.
Oh, dude.
Sorry, Jean.
That's such a great shot. It's amazing.
No, for how complicated things got between us.
Is she gonna see survivors?
Someone up ahead. A telepath.
Madeline.
Ah, yikes, that would hurt.
Jean, telepath! They found someone!
Could she find more people? Is it Madeline? No, who is that? Oh, is that Emma? Wow.
Extraordinary. Diamond transmutation has never been one of Emma's abilities. Perhaps a dormant mutation triggered by duress?
Wow.
I've
Whoa.
always done well. Under pressure.
Wow. He really misses Madeline, huh?
All X-Men to the Blackbird immediately. It's Trask.
Oh, was that Morph? I was like, whose voice is that?
He said nothing about Genosha.
Who didn't?
Mr. Sinister. Sinister promised to help me
Okay.
get my life back. He didn't say it'd be a mutant massacre. Come to the UN Peace Legion in Madripoor. I'll clear the building. Note this. The lobby vending machine is never out of diet. Come see the horrifying face of your future.
Is this a trap? This has to be a trap. And this is about to be either really sad or go very well. And I'm thinking it's gonna be very sad.
I'm a mutant.
Okay.
This is such a relief.
What?
It is? Baby, 4 of our homes have caught fire mysteriously since you turned 16. And do you truly think your father and I believe a band of Somali pirates hijacked your yacht in the Hamptons?
You knew. Why didn't you say anything?
Your father and I agreed. It was your secret to do.
Oh, that's very sweet.
Thank you for helping my son. I was afraid he'd be facing this all alone.
That's so sad.
Now the trick, we keep this all private.
Wait, what now?
What do you mean? Keep it private.
Honey, shareholders are rattled by anything mutant related, especially after this awfulness in Genosha. They can't know we have a mutant in the family. So, we'll have...
That's so fucked.
Oh, Kurt!
Indeed, it is I, sister.
Okay.
Remy's dead.
Yeah.
But that don't mean I'm ready to accept it.
We all grieve in our own way.
You sure pulled the short straw in the adopted sister department, didn't you? Got the gal who goes bonkers over losing a boy.
Yeah.
Over losing two.
Yeah. Yeah. Nobody's talking about Magneto.
But she did not cause Gambit or Magneto to be killed. She helped them live.
Oh, and her whole family's there for her. That's so great. God. What's happening? Who is that?
Just as you dreamt it.
Yet you nearly ruined my surprise.
I don't like his voice. Oh my god. I'm sorry, is Gyra gonna die? Oh my god. Okay. Who is this guy? I don't know who this is.
Now we know what Trask meant by clearing the building.
Praise be, they're never out of diet. Uber secret break room behind a busted vending machine. A game, bad guy.
A game. What are these things? Are those different types of sentinels?
Maybe we ask poor man's Oppenheimer before...
Poor man's Oppenheimer. That's so funny.
I made the Sentinels to protect normal people. Now I am become dead.
That's really fucked. He is like Oppenheimer.
Some group that rose from the ashes of my old Sentinel program. While you X-Men have been holding hands with mankind, they've been placing dominoes.
What about Mr. Sinister?
That madman is one of the most brilliant engineers in history. He said my designs were cute.
He's building a new type of Sentinel.
Yeah.
Worse than what we saw in Genosha. I won't let him make me any more of a monster than he already has.
No. Okay, somebody's gonna save him.
Easy,
Yeah.
boy. What else can you tell us? Anything helps.
I'm sorry. have nothing.
Same, sugar.
She just lets him go. Really? Somebody has to go get him, right? Morph? Somebody? Guys?
Vogue, what have
you guys just watched?
What we all wanted to do.
Is this who we are now?
No.
That maniac killed Remy and thousands of people on Genosha. That rotten piece of scum put a good man, my man.
Terminate.
What was that? What just happened? Wait, what? Ooh.
What in the name of all heaven?
Trask has mutated into some sort of
human
sentinel. Oh.
Prime Sentinel Protocol activated.
Whoa.
Terminate mutants.
That's kind of insane. Oh my god, her body's just flopping. I don't like it. Oh.
Summers! Fiend, you get the building. I'll get the debris.
Nice. Good teamwork, you guys.
He put Rogue down with one hit.
Yeah.
Can't pull our punches. X-Men, take him
nice.
down.
Quicksilver. That's so cool. Oh, that's so cool. He just fucked him up bad. Oh my god. Dude, why is he so strong? Oh my god. Oh man.
Mutants neutral.
We need Captain America because he's not a mutant. Oh my god.
Tell me, Orphan, how does it feel to be abandoned by the future?
Is it Captain America? He's the only person I know that use grenades. No? Is that Cable? It is! Okay.
Cable? What the hell are you doing here?
You guys are just realizing that's
all along. It can't be.
Yeah.
Get out of my brain. You're not her.
Oh my god. Nathan.
Let's skip the reunion.
Oh, why does he hate him?
Sinister's working for someone else, someone worse. And if you X-Men don't stop him, there won't be much of a future worth living in.
They're not going to talk about it?
Impressed by your masterpiece tipping our hand to the X-Men? How does this help you deliver the prize you promised me?
Trask was a rough draft, and his tussle with the Gene Freaks gave us invaluable tactical data. Sinister. You and the villains of old have been failing since '92 to squash these pests. What you would do is my roadmap for what not to do.
You were one of those villains once.
Yet unlike the rest of you, I evolved.
Yeah. Who is this?
They said Gyrick killed Xavier.
Our merry band of muties have been selling the world a very big lie. And so have I.
What do you mean? Who are you? Answer me. Damn it. Is that Magneto?
Nifty Bob, right? Smooth as butter.
Okay.
So long as you stay still. So long as you don't resist. Simply listen and obey. See, you were born for this.
That's insane to say. That's kind of fucking wild. Is this about to be? The song was on Nope. Is this gonna be a two-parter? Yeah, because I knew the episode was gonna end. Yep. Okay. Okay. Mouse. Let's do the mouse thing. Let's do the. Okay. Okay. You know, I kind of want to hold the mic for this one. Also, let's take this off. Oh my god, that hurt really bad. Okay. Well, that was crazy. That was kind of. That ended in a weird position. Now, yes, I am a Marvel nerd, and I read some comics. I watch every movie, but I'm unfamiliar with this man. Now on Twitter, because I am involved in the Twitter Marvel scene. And I believe his name's Bastion. I believe this is the people, or this is the guy that everybody has been talking about on Twitter, and like theory breakdown videos and all that. I believe his name is Bastion. I do not know what he does. I do not know who he is. I don't know anything. I don't know anything. So very interested in that. I want to get the sticker in the shot. I just realized I didn't put the sticker on the correct way because I'm stupid. But I like this episode. The whole episode's main topic, I guess, being grief, was very fitting. I will, I need to learn how to place my tangents, but I just want to go on a quick little tangent because I will say I'm not the biggest fan of how these episodes are released. Because from the second that the episode started, I knew that this was going to be picking up after episode 5, which, because I understand that episode, the Motendo episode, and then Life Death Part 1 and 2, also, like, they take place around the same day, around the same time. Maybe, I don't know, but I'm assuming so, because that's how it's been laid out. So that's why there's gap in between to fill in the gap. But I'm just I'm just not a big fan of how these episodes are released. Like, I really would like this episode if it came out after episode 5. Like, yeah, I'm still hurting, after the loss of Gambit, and obviously opening with his funeral is a good start to open for the episode. But it just kind of feels like you guys really missed the mark of it being very emotional if this was the next episode, and that, I feel like that says a lot coming from me, because I'm the biggest emotional one. I feel like that watches these shows, I'm always on the verge of tears, just because like the writing is so good. I'm very well connected to the characters, and so I feel like just my emotionality with the show is always at a 10. So I just felt like the emotion would have been a lot better there if this was the next episode instead of having an episode break. But regardless, the message of grief and everything going through was very well done. I think this was very, very well written. I think that it's so painful. It really is. Like, the whole context of the whole show is just very painful. Because, going back to Gambit's, funeral, just Kirk being the one to have to, be there and talk on his behalf that's tragic. As him being one of his closest friends, that's so sad. That's so sad. And I liked that they brought in the idea of, Nightcrawler and Rogue being half siblings or adopted siblings, whatever you want to call them, because that's how it is in the original show. They barely talk about it, but it's an episode that happens. So that's really cool. Somebody complained about this a while ago, and I'm starting to agree a little bit, just because it makes sense of why they said it. But they said that they kind of don't like that Morph is being used as the cameo. We actually want the X-Men mutant characters that Morph is being, and that we're only going to get these characters via Morph. And while it's nice seeing the designs of those characters realized in this new style and format, it's cool. That's cool. I like that. But I understand what they're saying. I agree. I really wish we had those characters instead of just Morph being the cameo. But I mean, I'm fine with it regardless. It doesn't really matter, because I don't think those characters would add much to the show anyway, except like Colossus and like Iceman and all that. I feel like that would be really helpful. Captain America ended off in a very weird spot, right guys? Am I wrong for that? I feel like Captain America was just kind of thrown out in a very weird way. They try to make it make sense, but it was just done in a way. It was like, you guys needed to write him out where he could have been useful, especially that when I said that I really thought that grenade was thrown by Captain America, I really thought that was that, and that was the case, and I was so confident that I was right, just because it made the most sense. We just saw Captain America in the early part of the episode, so why wouldn't it be him? No, it's Cable. Where I guess what the show is really doing is that it's ramping up for Endgame, which makes a lot of sense, because This was episode 7, I believe. So we only have 3 episodes left. And I heard the last 2 were insane, or it might be the last 3. So I really think we're ramping up towards the finale, which is going to be very insane. I don't know how the show's going to end. I don't know if the season's going to end in a depressing way or in a cliffhanger type of way. And I'm leaning towards the cliffhanger type of way, because I really feel like the last episode is going to end, because we're just now learning about this character. If it's Bastion, if it is him, we're just now learning about him, because we all thought it was Mr. Sinister that was the main antagonist of the show. So where are we gonna go? Like, how much are we gonna resolve? And we got to see, you know, Xavier. We have to see him come back to the team. There's so much that they have to do that I'm just a little bit nervous that they're going to do the classic Marvel thing, where they, you know, they rush the finale to get to where they need to be to set up for the next season or whatever it is. And where I don't see that being the case in the writing, because the writing hasn't been that way, and they're not going the shortcut route with their writing and just kind of everything with the show. But I could see it, you know. I see Marvel being like, we got to be a production studio, we need production. And I can see them, you know, making them want to curate the finale to wherever they want. I can 100% see that. That makes a lot of sense to me. But I hope that's not the case, because I'm really loving the show and I'm really interested to see how it could possibly end, or, you know, because it's not going to end. We're obviously getting season 2, season 3, season 4, whatever. I think we will get up to season 3 at least, maybe 4. But yeah, I kind of been rambling a lot. This has probably been the longest review I've had. But I really like this episode. I love a good grief episode in any show, and this is one that's done very well. You know, the message was, you know, clearly throughout the entire episode, and I think that kind of, you know, going to every character and experiencing the way that they're grieving is really cool. Like seeing Beast get a little bit angry about what has happened and how his people have been treated, that kind of spoke volumes to me, because you never see him get angry. You never see him get mad. Even in the first, you know, the first season of the original show, he gets falsely imprisoned and he's not mad, and he's in there for a while, like a good time. I believe for the whole season, I think maybe up to season 2, he's in the prison and he just doesn't care. He doesn't care, because he knows, you know, he's fighting for a right, so it doesn't bother him. But like, yeah, so my camera died, so I'm not gonna try to pretend like I remember what the last thing I was saying was. I could look back at the footage and, you know, look at that and remember, but I'm not gonna try. Fuck that. I think that I was talking about how Logan understands what Rogue is going through, you know, with her grieving and her really understanding what it means to lose a loved one, because she hasn't had to do that yet. Well, in the sense of like somebody that actually loved her and she felt that, you know, reciprocant love. And it was just very good how we were just witnessing the whole team and essentially the whole family just kind of lose this loved one. Like, everybody was grieving Charles, but not like losing a brother or sister. You know, a parent is always a father figure, a parent figure is always hard, but losing a sibling like they have, in a way, is very difficult. So that's just very it's just very nice. It's good storytelling, you know. I'm always one to you know, congratulate animation of teaching the youth about grief and passing. Me and my fiance were talking recently about Up, and why that's one of our favorite movies, and how like just the whole message of grieving and then moving on is just so beautiful, and just it's something that you need to learn at a young age, and it's something that, you know, it could help you dramatically throughout life. Dramatically, drastically, other words I can't quite think of, whatever. But yeah, I mean, I'm kind of rambling, but I know what I'm trying to say. I don't know if it's coming off right, but I know what I'm trying to get through. But like I said, this was like, I want to say probably an hour, maybe 2 after my original review / reaction. I'm in the middle of editing it now, so you guys are seeing the afterworks of what happens when the camera dies sometimes, and I have to, you know, get my review in there, and, you know, couldn't really do it. But yeah, don't really have too much to say. Just wanted to, you know, add the button onto this review without, you know, just letting it just kind of sit there and end with my frozen face. Didn't want to do that to you guys. So yeah, do me a favor, guys, like, subscribe, and share out the content. It would really be appreciated. I love you guys. You guys are truly amazing. Thank you for all your support that you guys have done throughout all these videos, all the videos on the channel, just anything. And same thing goes for you members. You guys are truly amazing. I love you guys. You guys physically fund the channel. You fund everything that goes on in this office. I love you guys. Could not do this without you guys. I truly appreciate everything you guys have done. And yeah, don't have too much more to say, so let's just peace out.